I hate to be the one to say it, but stop watching all these trucking videos and think that you're gonna get into that company or you're gonna go make 100,000 or 200,000 your first year out of CDL school. It's just not possible. Yes, you can make 100,000 your first year, but it's not gonna be just driving the truck. It's gonna be touching some freight, putting some serious work in. And if you want to get in the trucking and make some serious money, it can happen. But stop watching all these creators, because half of these people get on this app, they lie, they sell a dream, they sell a facade. They tell you that, oh yeah, you can make 25 to 3,500 a week, but they don't tell you that you have to have 6 months to 1 year to 2 years experience, depending on what you want to haul or what type of division of trucking you want to be in. They don't tell you that they went over the road for a year before they went local. They don't tell you that they've been driving for 2 to 3 years. They don't tell you that, oh, they've been trucking for 10 years. These are the things you have to stop believing everybody that get on this app and post trucking content. A lot of people just do it for views and likes and shares and comments, but they don't tell you the truth. They don't tell you that it takes 3 to 4 months of being gone to stack up money to make that type of money. They don't tell you that they're gone for 2 to 3 weeks at a time. A lot of people get on this app just to sell a dream. Trucking is one of those things where it can change your life and it can work how you want it to work, but you have to do your research and know what you want to do when you get into trucking.
Absolutely right. This is a great clip. Shout out to him. A lot of people fall into the facade of thinking they're gonna make $200,000 their first year, or even 100K. Trucking is what you put into it. Trucking is like any other job. It could be a great career. It can provide a lot of great things for you, but you need at least 2 or 3 years in the industry before you start getting those great jobs. You have to understand, if you just got into trucking, you never even touched a semi truck, you are the highest risk possible in the industry. You are the worst type of driver to have on anybody's company. That's the reason why you can only go to the mega carriers, because they're self insured. What I love when I post my content is I tell the truth. There's no way in your first 2 years you're gonna make $100,000 in trucking. I'm just being honest. That's why I probably don't have a million viewers, because I'm being honest. I'm telling you the truth. You have to put in work in this industry to get to where you want to get to, and you got to be responsible. People just think you're gonna hop in a truck and make all this money. That's not how this works. You're gonna have shitty jobs in the first couple of years. You just got to get the experience. The When I talk to people in trucking, when I talk to rookies, when I mentor rookies, when I do all of that stuff with people in the industry, number one thing I say is your first couple of years, you're not chasing money, you're chasing experience. If you can change that moment in your brain, that thing, you're thinking to, I'm not chasing the money, I'm chasing the experience, then you will win in trucking. You'll be a trucker for 20, 25 years, making a lot of money. You'll be able to do whatever you want to do because of trucking. But your first 2 years, you got to think about it like junior college. If you've ever been to junior college, JUCO, it's 2 years. It's learning whatever you're trying to learn, the basics, the necessities, before you move on and make more money, or before you move on to education. People want to skip over the education in this industry, whether that's getting experience, whether that's learning, using courses, whether that's talking to mentors, or whether that's learning from some. People want to skip over that and get straight to the money. That's not trucking. Do you not understand that as a rookie, you're one accident away from being out the industry? You're one bad experience with a company that can put that on your DAC report, and you're out the industry. If you don't understand what can affect you, what's good, what's bad for you, then you're going to be out of trucking. But you got to stop looking at social media about everybody that's bragging about money. Money, 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 money. You got to understand, when you get your research for somebody, when you get your information for somebody, research them. What are they really talking about? Are they always talking about money? Are they always looking a certain type of way to make you buy something? Or are they telling you the truth? If you look at my profile, all I do is tell the truth. I got courses, I mentor people, I got all this stuff, but my stuff is validated because I've been through all of it. But so you have to understand, when I'm getting into this industry, education first. People may think I'm boring because I maybe say this over and over again, but it's true. Education first. Because every lesson you learn in the trucking industry is expensive. Then you're gonna feel like, okay, cool, I'm gonna hop and be a owner operator. Now you lost even more. You're going in debt. If you go to a company and they say you should be an owner operator from the jump, leave that company. They're setting you up for failure. They know you're gonna fail. They don't want to put you in their truck because they thinking that you gonna start hitting shit and breaking up and messing up their company. So they gonna put you in your own truck. See what I'm saying? So you have to think deeper when people are talking to you and people hyping you up to do something in this industry. But take your time. Be willing to go out there and learn the industry. Be willing to do the OTR. Be willing to drive everywhere. Be willing to get the experience. Be willing to do flatbed reefer. Get your endorsements. There's a lot of things as a rookie driver you should be doing. So when you have the moment to get that better job, you're already prepared. We want to get to the bag, but we don't want to get the knowledge that's going to help us get the bag. We expecting people to take care of us. That's not trucking. Trucking is a cutthroat industry, bro. Nobody's not going to care about you, not getting your endorsements or not doing this. They're not going to care because the less information, the less education you have, the cheaper I can pay you. If you're not doing anything to better yourself and in 2 years after that, you ain't got nothing to show, I'm going to put you in a drive-in at 30 cents a mile. Why would I invest in you when you ain't investing in yourself? That's the biggest thing about trucking. That's the biggest thing about truckers, owner-operators, company drivers. You're not educating yourself. You're not investing the money that you're making into yourself. Oh, man, I only made $900 this week. You're a rookie, so what are you doing with $200 of that to make yourself better each week? What are you doing? Are you investing yourself and investing into yourself so you can have a better career later on and for longer? You have to think about yourself like a stock. How much money you put into your stock? How much money are you putting investing in yourself to see that stock grow? You a plant. How much that money is watering yourself? Are you watering yourself with education, or are you just saying, you know what, I'm just gonna blow this money. I'm gonna live a life that I thought I'm gonna live. I'm just gonna blow my money and be broke. And now I'm complaining about the market. I'm complaining about trucking companies. I'm complaining about everybody else but my damn self. A lot of people that complain on this app, a lot of people that complain on my social media, I ask them, the first question I ask them is, what have you done for yourself to make yourself better in the industry, to make yourself stand out? A lot of people say nothing. A lot of people that's complaining in the industry are driving drive-in, and now they're not willing to even learn reefer. They're not even willing to get out that truck and do flatbed. So how can I believe you and you telling me the market's bad when you're not willing to do the things to make yourself better? That's the thing about truckers, man. You guys complain, but when we asking you questions, how you making yourself better, you don't know. The funny thing is, I can guarantee 80% of y'all don't even know who the secretary of the DOT is. You don't even know what they doing to help you to make more money. It's because you don't see it instantly. Now you saying, oh, the trucking industry is bad. But when you see somebody like me that does the research, that's actually in this, telling you, you don't believe me. But how can you not believe me? I'm researching, but I don't believe nothing you say because you're not even doing nothing to better yourself. Stop chasing the money in trucking. If you chase the money in trucking, it will never be in your hands. You got to chase the education. You got to chase the experience. You got to chase them endorsements. You got to do a bunch of things you need to do to make yourself the complete package. Because a lot of y'all not even a quarter of a package. You got in the industry and you did drive-in for 2 years. Now you think you're going to make $1 per mile driving drive-in. That's what's wrong with y'all. You looking at somebody else, he driving drive-in, he lying. Talking about he making all this money as drive-in or as a box truck driver. And you mad because you should be making that. Yeah, you can make that, but make yourself better. That's the thing that I love about this trucking is like really, whatever you put into it is what's going to come back to you. It's like people can blame prices, people can blame brokers, people can blame, immigrants, but there's people out here right now making $4 or $5 a mile, and they not doing drive-in. So if there's people out here making $4, $5, $6, maybe $7, $7 per mile, what is the difference between them and you? Just like a lot of my guys that come out of prison that I talk to, that I mentor, they say the same thing about trucking. Trucking is like the dope game. Only the hustlers win. Only the people that's willing to work hard. Only the people that's willing to learn the industry gonna win, make money. Because if you're not willing to do that, you ain't gonna make no money. And the people that are crying are the ones that's not willing to do anything. They want to sit on their ass and not make no money. So what are we doing here? But don't believe what you see. When you first get into this industry, chase the experience and not the money. The money will come with more experience and more time you put in yourself. It's going to come, but it's not going to come in 6 months. It's not going to come. It might take 2-3 years. But how long you gonna be in this for? And are you really in for trucking? Are you really into trucking to make long money? Or are you really trying to hit a lick and get up out of it? That's a question you got to ask yourself in the mirror.